Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us, no one person can rise above the condition of his people. So if you are a great lawyer and your people are nothing, they call you a nigger lawyer. Uppity nigger at that. And you might be able to go downtown, dressed in your fine garment and riding in your nice car with your attaché case. But reality says it's going to set in. And the judge will help you to understand you don't come in my courtroom. He won't be so bold as to call you nigger, but he'll treat you like that. So you'll know what your place is. So you can be a doctor, you can be a businessman. Oh, we got some great business people, make millions of dollars a year, but you ought to see them behind closed doors as they relate to their white business counterparts. They're like little fleas dancing around elephants. The elephant don't even know that the flea is in the room. What's the matter? Did I say something wrong? Do you want to be a great people? Do you think you have it in you to be a great people? You most certainly do. But what do you need? The Bible says, how can they know except they have a teacher? And how can they have a teacher except he be sent? What is the book telling you? A teacher will teach you wisdom to cultivate in you what God has placed there. It will be there and you will die leaving it there unless your gifts are cultivated. And they can only be cultivated in an atmosphere of freedom, justice, and equality. I want you to hear me well. I'm not going to be long. When you tell a person you're free, but he lives in a world that treats him unjust, then there's no real joy in being free if you're saddled with injustice. Injustice, when you have freedom, does not allow you to make yourself equal. So you're free to be nothing. Look at you. Are you free? Oh, yes. I live in a free society. I'm free. Free to do what? Well, I'm free. See, I can put on whatever clothes I want to put on. I'm free. What you got on? Well, I got on something see-through. Who made it? I don't know who made it. I'm wearing it. That's my point. Free, fool. Somebody is styling you. Why don't you style yourself? It's because you have been robbed of a creative mind. You don't think anymore of what is in the best interest of yourself as a people. Somebody else is thinking for you. Somebody else is planning for you. Somebody else is building for you. And when that somebody else has nothing for you to do, you don't have nothing for yourself to do. So you just lay around doing nothing, talking about that lucky old son ain't got nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Look at you. If white folk don't put you to work, you don't put yourself to work. Then you get a picket sign that says, you're not treating me right. learned to treat yourself right. Well, I don't know how. That's my point. You need a teacher. You need somebody to raise you up. You need somebody to do by you what God sent a prophet to do by white people. When they were in the caves of Europe and didn't know how to bury their dead, drinking water out of the skulls of their ancestors, crawling on their own fours with a piece of stick and a stone in it to crack an animal in the head and eat it raw. That was their condition until God sent them a prophet, stood them up off their all fours. Sometimes they even tell white folks, when you get a little tired, get out on the floor and crawl around. You'll feel better. Uprightness become a strength. That's right. You didn't look as pretty as you look now.